Well, the pretty snow that we had 2 days ago then turned into rain, ice, and I think you can see the ice on the trees. This is Saturday, January 20th, and this is my potty yard for the dogs. That is cement. On that side is what's gravel, and you can even see how that branch is still full of ice, and I suspect it is going to come crashing down like the rest of the branches around it. And the sheep are over there. I just went to feed the sheep, but we have some major cleanup to do when this is over. But right now we just want to get through this unscathed pretty much. Again, more branches with ice. Pretty but dangerous, very dangerous. The puppies, of course, are oblivious to anything going on. Swirl's doing a good job of still being a good mom. Haven't had internet service, so now we don't even have cell phone service. So, thank God for the generator, but you can hear the puppies. We are staying warm because of our wonderful wood stove. And we have to keep, our Gail keeps going out to the woodshed to bring in wood, let it dry in here because it's been damp out, very damp out in the, but that is what's keeping the puppies warm along with Swirl. So we're in the front of the house, and that window is my bedroom. This window is where the puppies are, and you can see how this big branch has fallen sometime yesterday. It's still covered in ice, and right now it's raining, but we all know what that means. Right now I don't like the looks of that tree. You can't really see how much it's leaning, but there's the power lines to our house. If that comes down, we're screwed. But you can see, I hesitate to call it a winter wonderland. It's really ruined a big cherry tree. The mushroom well, we call it the mushroom tree. It was a mushroom-shaped tree. But zero in on the fence. You can see the fence is covered with ice. And this morning, Gail and I worked feverishly to get the driveway cleared so we could get out and get more gas. Oh, car going by. More gas for the generator because we were on the last few gallons. And that tree, that big fir tree, was a lot of branches came down from that fir tree and blocked both sides of the gate. But we worked at it this morning and was able to drive out and fill up. So we now have 35 gallons of gas. We will definitely make another run to the gas station tomorrow. But once this is over, a lot of these trees are going to get trimmed. The threat of it landing on any of the buildings. As you can see, that one's still covered with ice. Gail is up on the roof. I'll go around because the part where the dogs are in our living room is somewhat of a flat roof, and so with that much snow on it, as you can see, and now it's raining, that would add more weight to it. Through it all, Gail still wants to take care of her birds. Feed her birds. There are enough feeders out here for them. Oops. Tough walking because the snow is encrusted. So there's Gail, good old Gail, doing the hard work. Going up there, and you can see that part of the extension of the house has got somewhat of a flat roof. And so my concern was we don't need to have it cave in on us. Gail, you want to say hi?
Hi everybody. I'm having fun.
Are you still having fun in Washington, Gail?
Yes, I am.
Do you want to move back to California?
No, not really.
Oh, not really? What's that supposed to mean?
I'll take this over triple digits.
And earthquakes?
Yes.
All right, okay. But you can see, pretty dangerous. That tree is in the sheep yard. I meant to take that tree because it's dead anyway to get it out of there, but you know, it may come down on its own. But you can see how tall these trees are. They're pretty flexible, those trees, but it's the ground that gets saturated with wet, and then they uproot. See all the ice still on those branches. And it's a different view of the cherry tree. You can see how it's big, thick branch cracked right there. Oh, I just heard another crack. And those trees over there, it's one of the places where Cachet and Journey run, heavily laden, so those branches are laying on the ground pretty much. Oh, lovely, raining. You can see icicles. Supposed to warm up for the next few days, but then we're supposed to get winds tonight. Oh, that's going to be lovely. All we can do is pray and believe in God that He will see us through this, and that everybody stays safe. Yeah. All right. Close-up of ice on the trees. Like I said, pretty but dangerous. The cherry tree taking a beating. Yeah. Yeah, you can see that tree. Well, branches, I should say, heavily laden with ice. Missed my window. See the raindrops now and the frozen tracks of where we got Gail's van out. Oh, another big branch went. Just heard big crack. A better view of this tree that I'm concerned about. Leaning. I don't remember that it was leaning before. I didn't notice it, but there's our power lines. And that thing comes down. You can see it's going to take out our lines, but we're just going to believe and have faith that we'll be kept safe. I ask for Chisel and Ledger to be our guardian angels and pray to God that He sees in His grace to keep us safe. All of us. And not just me and Gail and our dogs, but everyone. Tree in the front that a lot of branches came down. You can see how low those are. And the driveway, you can see remnants that Gail and I had to move so we could get out of the driveway and throw them over there too. You can see the branches. All this was on the driveway here. But you can see, I'm not sure if these are just heavily laden, as you can see, still with ice on them. The fence, I'm not in a good spot. Shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be here. But you can see, when we left to go get gas, those branches were not hanging down there. But there's our road. And as we drove to the gas station, there were some trees that had, many trees had fallen, but good neighbors were out there and just with chainsaws. Oh, there's our trash. I doubt it got picked up. But look at all the debris. Like I said, I shouldn't be out here. But you can see what a mess it is. And on our way back, a tree that was a branch, big ice-laden branch, way up there, down the hill, was laying on the power line when we went under it, basically. We drove under it, and on the way back, it had just crashed, and two of the neighbors were out there with a saw. We just got there in time for them to cut the branch to let us drive by. Anyway, going back in where hopefully it's safer than being out here.